Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here, doing an individual zodiac sign reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Check your North Node. I'm also doing a subscription drive. I didn't have a better word for it, but to get me to 100 subscribers, I will do, upon that, my first pick a card reading. And the way I'll do the pick a card is I will do one for each element. Inside each element's reading will be 3 choices, so everyone will still have the option of having a different reading than the one before, or your individual signs, but just as a way to kind of help get me to 100, get me out there to help more people and see how we can grow from that. I thought that would be kind of fun to do. I love looking at different readers. Pick a card readings is a fun thing, so that'll be my gift upon reaching 100 subscribers. So this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North Node. Your heart is your best guide. If the message resonates, it's for you. If it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, spit it out, move on. It's no big deal. No big thing. Spirit, what messages do we have for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Capricorn. Spirit, what messages do we have for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Capricorn. Spirit, what messages are for Capricorn? Thank you, thank you. That feels so good. So good. And current energy, 6 of Rods with 3 of Cups. Heart space, the Magician. 9 of Swords. Possible outcome, the World. Knight of Swords. And underlying energy, Ace of Rods, which you might not be aware of. 8 of Swords and Hanged Man. And the 10 of Swords was right underneath that. So, seeing that we have the World and the possible outcome, you don't have to go all the way to the 10 of Swords. When you have underlying energy as the 8 of Swords, and then in your heart space you have the 9 of Swords, recognizing you don't have to go that far. I do not have to be backstabbed and bleeding in the snow mentally. This is mental, not literal. The same swords that are causing you to feel anxiety and stuck and unable to move, and I don't even know how to get out of it. Yes, you do. This is in your heart space. I can get myself out of this by simply thinking differently. It's a thought process. And underlying energy has, by looking at things from a different perspective, I can recognize that all of these thoughts are mine. And I can unthink them. Passionately driving right out of that energy. Currently, your current energy is 6 of Rods, 3 of Cups. This, to me, different than the last reading I did. Sagittarius had this as victory over it, where I just feel like this is kind of high horse. I mean, this is a Capricorn who's kind of smug and, cutthroat. Every man for himself kind of attitude. I know better than you, so shut the F up. That's what this is for me when I'm looking at this. But how has that left you feeling? Well, mentally, you feel that, recognition that you have put yourself in this thought process. You put yourself here. They're thoughts. They're just thoughts. But them being just thoughts, here we are, changing that perspective, recognizing that those thoughts, the negative ones, give negative consequences. Positive ones give positive consequences. The magician recognizes, all I have to do is change my perspective. Underlying energy with the Hanged Man. If I change my perspective, I can relieve myself. Those same thoughts cut away those binds, and I move safely through the swords, safely through my thoughts, thereby alchemizing and changing negative thoughts into rewards, turning grudges into gold. Capricorn, please go look at The Grudge by Tool. If you need to look at the lyrics, do so. That is the song that just popped into my head. Clutch it like a cornerstone. Clutch it like a cornerstone. Otherwise, it all falls down. Justified denials and grip 'em to the lonesome end. Saturn ascends. Choose 1 or 10. Hang on or be humbled again. There's that cycle. This is a cycle. And then in your... dude, oh my gosh. This is The Grudge. This reading, I don't even really need to say anything more other than go look at The Grudge by Tool. Because the possible outcome, those leaded grudges can alchemize into gold. If you go with honest, powerful energy, I am ready to battle what my own thoughts have created for me, because the cycle has got to end. Hang on or be humbled again. But having these two paired up in the possible outcome, you do not have to be the victim of Saturn. You can be the proponent. You can be the one that works with Saturn, recognizing that these cycles must turn to gold, turning leaded grudges into gold. Grudges that we first hold with ourselves. A simple change in perspective that's not easy to do. Simple things that are hard to do. Turning our perspective from what would normally be restrictive thoughts into freeing thoughts that passionately drive us into where we want to go. But this is having the magician with this 9 of Swords in your heart space. It's recognizing that my thoughts are not just thoughts, but so powerful that they keep me in cycles of gossip and smugness. Or what is the flip side of that? Recognizing that those same thoughts can be victory and celebration. This is deep. This is really deep, Cap. This is, however you deliver this honesty to yourself is necessary, because you're recognizing that these thoughts are so powerful that they're keeping you in negative cycles that you don't like. Simply looking at things from a different perspective changes what was once a smug, cutthroat, gossiping energy into victory and celebration. You don't have to go all the way to the 10. That was the next in the underlying. That was the very next card into that underlying energy. You do not have to be. You can stop now and free yourself from your own mental prison. However this comes, just being honest with yourself is the beginnings of ending the cycle. And again, go check out The Grudge by Tool with the words if you need to look at the lyrics. I highly suggest you look at the lyrics. So, all right, Cap. That's all I've got for you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.